You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle and Nightwish Army. We are here with Nightwish's Yesterwynde making of documentary part 2, and it looks like we have Troy as the guest today for us. Like many of you, I do wish these were a little longer, but without knowing when the next single from Yesterwynde is going to be coming out, I mean, it's kind of nice that they're making these little parts to come out to make sure we're still keeping that hunger fed for this album as it comes out, as they're masters of how their marketing comes out for their albums. I don't know what this one's going to be talking about mainly. I know the first one was definitely about Perfume of the Timeless, and we'll see what this one is about with Troy. Thank you all for being here, and without further ado.
If anything, the atmosphere of Ruska, this our own little world here, if anything, that starts to overpower us, you know, when because we walk from the house and from our little cabins to the studio. It definitely has an effect on the way we feel our way into the music, the way the atmosphere of the music starts to move. Without sounding too pretentious, it really does start to feel part of the environment.
Because Kaite and Roscoe, I guess I know where Tuamas is from, and I forgot if Troy was, obviously he's not from there, he came later. So to know that's where they come here to do their actual album creation, and that walk from the cabin to the studio, how the nature itself becomes part of the music itself, and it just blends together so effortlessly as they all have these walks and get united almost in like a prayer type of thing before actually getting to the studio. That is beautiful.
The exciting thing about this new album is that it feels like the third part of a trilogy.
Yeah, see, it feels like the third part of the trilogy, and that's why I get confused when people are like, oh, it sounds too much like the other two albums. It's like, it's part of a trilogy. It's like, are you mad that Star Wars has Luke Skywalker in all three of them as well?
So all of the excitement of the previous two albums, Endless Forms and Human Nature, are spiraling down into the rehearsal room for this third album.
It sure is.
It feels like a continuation. You can feel the direction it's going in. It's like, and it starts to gather its own life, you know, and we hold on to its coattails as it whirls us off into the future.
Wow.
Yeah, it's wonderful to watch it happen, to be part of it.
You all watch it, and
the sound world of this new album is
sound world. I like that.
Is Human Nature and Endless Forms together, but expanded. It's even
Inside
more
out.
wide and vast and deep than the last, I think. And again, it's really lovely to explore vocal parts with Flo. So we're probably going to deepen our harmony vocals on this album. And we have a new orchestrator as well, so the complexion of the orchestra is slightly different to what it was before.
Okay.
But it's all...
Maybe that's why, knowing that information, a lot of people haven't talked about that difference that they felt, just having a different person to actually bring this out. The complexion of the orchestra is what a lot of people were noticing, some negative, some positive on that difference. And it's definitely a difference anytime you have something new. So that's also what's super intriguing about these making of documentaries, is you really get to understand how it went down. And you don't get to talk to the people, at least they're telling you now how this went down, and to know that they have a different orchestra after how long they were with the other orchestra. Let me know how long they were with that orchestra. So this is a big deal to have a different orchestra for this, and they've also signed with Nuclear Blast. So it's almost like a whole new thing, even though it's the end of the trilogy. It's still a continuation, and it is just holding on to the coattails, isn't it?
This was slightly different to what it was before, but it's all sounding magnificent. We don't make the music with anybody in mind. We just want to give ourselves goosebumps
every now and again. That's what it's about, isn't it?
And it looks like mission accomplished on that with this.
Oh my God, yes. That's great. I'm so happy they're doing this. How many are there going to be? They're coming out every week. Very lucky to be on this planet right now with these incredible artists' minds. How could you not want to talk about nature when that is your surrounding? That's why I'm so excited to get back to the island. I now live in the city, and it's such a different feel when you don't see a forest or ocean or water and anything. So going to the island, I know I'm going to get to my roots of, outside in nature a bit more. That's just where I'm comfortable, is in like a forest, because I'm such a one-on-one person and like an introvert. So I kind of need to go into my forest to kind of escape reality sometimes in a healthy way. It's like what a healthy way to escape reality, by going into nature. But that's what it feels like when you're in the city life. It just sounds so funny when you say it out loud. It's like, yeah, I'm escaping the city, which is my life, to get into nature, which isn't an escape. It should just be what your life is, and you can blend them together. And I think that's what this band and Tuamas has with their mind, with what they keep trying to push out. It's a trilogy. Maybe there's some obviously similar terms that are always being spoken about in these 3 albums that are part of this trilogy, but that's the whole point. It's trying to get the point across in different angles. And Perfume of the Timeless really lets you think. A lot of people even said it's not love that kept us going, where if you think of it, obviously there's times where it's conquering and some other bad cases that brings in life, but I would like to think majority of the time it was because of love, at least in humans' history. I could be wrong, but it's just so cool to have the perspective of what they're trying to push out, because they just want to create goosebumps, y'all. They want to create goosebumps, and they want you to appreciate what you have in the time now, and to understand that a lot of people are here because of the love of our ancestors, and don't take that for granted. Definitely love with all you have, and I love that they are going to continue this. I'm excited for part 3. Hopefully every time we have someone else talking, which is also very exciting. So please let me know in the comments below who you think is going to talk on part 3. If I had to guess, I think it's going to be Kai. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. We will see. I hope you all had a good time. We are now exiting the Rabbit Hole Chronicans and Nightwish Army. Peace and love. God bless y'all.
You are now exiting Enter the Chronic's rabbit hole.
Thanks for your participation.
Make sure to follow, subscribe, and put on notifications. We will see you all next time. Stay tuned, tell your friends about us, and God bless.
Hey guys, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. If you like this channel, remember to subscribe right here. And if you want to subscribe to the artist that you just heard, remember, it is right here. And if you're excited to see another video that we think you might like, click here.
Thank you so much, Chronicans, for making it this far. We love you so much.